Alright, I'm just gonna quickly show you what I got about a month ago. This is my bike. It's called an X18. It's a blue, black, and silver, but you can't really tell because it's in the dark. But it's a midbike, also known as a super pocket bike, but most people call it midbikes, and they're about half the size of a regular motorcycle. Just gonna do a quick walk around. Has a headlights, 2 blinkers. It does not have mirrors, as you could tell, but you can buy mirrors for it. On the right side of my bike, same as a regular motorcycle, pretty much, except you can't the pedals up, but has a kickstart on it, just in case the electrical start doesn't work. It has a 110cc engine, or that's the name of it, but it's actually 107 cc's, but whatever. It's a 4-speed manual transmission, and it has the speedometer. This gauge you can't really tell because it's kind of dark. This tells you the battery and how much life it has, gear change, and what gear you're in. Turn it on. So 0, and you can see everything here. And that light turns on in the front, and the blinkers turn on, and the back light. Yeah, but it's a manual transmission, manual clutch, whereas there are some bikes, mid-bikes, that are automatic or semi-automatic. But because my goal was eventually to ride a full-size motorcycle, unfortunately I could not afford one because I had to save up for getting an apartment and lots of other things. So I really wanted something to ride in when I have time to vent, just to get away. So I ride on this a little bit. I ride it in a parking lot because in New Jersey this is not legal. So I'm actually at work right now, and this is where I ride it. I ride it not in here, but out there, all the way down, back and forth. And then of course I work on slow speed by going around in circles, figure eights, to work on my turning, to work on my balance, comfortability, and everything. I've only ridden this about, I want to say, 5 to 6 times, like times I've come here instead of riding it back and forth 5 times. But yeah, just to get me used to it, and then eventually I'll move up to a regular size when I have the money and everything. But in a little bit I'm going to show you what it sounds like, the exhaust, and show you a little bit of footage of me riding it. I actually rode a while ago. I'm actually making this afterwards, but so you'll have a better view of me in the daylight, because I'm about to put my bike away. Now I'm just going to start my bike so you can hear what it sounds like. So bear with me a moment. Alright. So this is the sound of my bike. Just to get a better sound of it. It's relatively nice sounding. I mean, it's not nice as a regular size bike, but it does sound pretty good for what it is. And of course, you can always get, aftermarket everything for this bike. And since I picked the most popular one of this, there's, unlimited amount of stuff you can get. The only thing bad about this bike, as compared to the other ones, is that the bolts for the bearing, all these, really stink on getting them off, because there's not a lot of room to get them out. You have to stick your hand up in here and inside, not a lot of room. But yeah, so I'm going to show you some footage, a little bit of footage, just of me riding it a little bit. Again, this can go, I don't know, well, a lot of people quote different things. Of course, people, when they sell it to you, are going to quote really high, like 70 miles an hour. Obviously, it doesn't really go 70 miles an hour. It can if you modify it, but since it's for stock, it usually goes about 50, maybe 55 miles an hour. Right now, I'm not pushing it all the way. I get it to about 45. I think once it got to 50. But right now I'm just getting to 45 because I don't want to, go overboard. And I don't really have enough room to drive. I'm just basically driving in the back of this parking lot, which technically I'm not supposed to be doing, but it's at my work, so not that that gives me a reason to ride it, but you know, until I get caught.